Sit it, ta 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 ta. Sit it, ta 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 ta. Chicka 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 ta. Zoom ta 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 doom ta doom ta doom doom ta 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 doom ta doom ta doom doom ta 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 doom ta doom doom doom. It's Titan in the morning. Zibba dibba ta ta doom ta doom ta ta doom ta doom ta. Sibba dibba ta ta doom ta doom ta ta doom ta doom doom doom. Doom, sibba dibba da to doom to doom da to doom to doom doom to doom to doom doom, sibba dibba da ba boom ba boom boom boom. Titan in the morning. Sibba dibba da doom to doom da do to doom da to doom to doom dee dibba dibba dee to do to do do to do to do to do to do do. It's Titan in the morning. Zibba dibba doop. It's Titan in the morning. Zibba dibba doop. It's Titan in the morning. It's Titan in the morning. So Titan in the morning. Hi, my name is Titan Capri. I am a black gay man living with HIV and celebrating 20 years of thriving in my diagnosis. Titan in the Morning is an inclusive space for your morning wake up. Every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. We come in and we say good morning because we love all the O's and R's and INGs. Then we grab our cups, put the topic in the cups, and then we sip. You will get a space and a place where you can be who you are just the way God made you, along with some breathwork breathing. And not to mention some movement with the Titans groove. Sit it, tat, 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 tat. So come on in to this inclusive, brave, and safe space where we like to say good morning to our village, tribe, gang, and chosen family. The place to be is right here with me. I will see you there. Good morning. Hey, y'all, good morning to you. Good morning. I don't know. I just wanted to say it like that. Can I say it like that? Hold on a second. Ooh, wait a minute. Hold on. Good morning. Can I say it like that this morning, y'all? Can I say it? Because y'all, I'm feeling good from my head to my shoes. Know where I'm going. Hey, Jane, good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning to you all. Hey, Lucy Lou. Good morning. Now, Lucy Lou, you see this microphone is already out this morning. It's already out this morning. I don't know why. I don't know why. I just do. I don't know why. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm good. I got to push this back a little bit so y'all can see me in my studio. Y'all can make sure that I'm good. Hold on. Let me move this down just a little. All right. All right. Hey, good morning to you all. Good morning. Good morning. Look. Good morning. Hey, Valentino. Good morning. Valentino said, good morning, Dad. Good morning, son. How are you this morning? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you all this morning. Hey, Hi Bear. Thank you so much. Lucy Lou said, good morning, sunshine. I see it. You feel good, so does it. Yes, indeed. Okay. Somebody said, what's with the mustache? I don't know. It's a mustache. It's a mustache. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Hey, Daniel. Daniel said, good morning, Titan. Good morning, Daniel. Good morning to you. Good morning to all of you this morning. Thank you all for being in. Come on in. Come on in. See, somebody said you have HIV. Praying for you. Well, thank you for the prayers. One cannot have too many prayers, right? One cannot have too many prayers. So let me say this morning, right? We're going to check in this morning, but my topic this morning is let me tell my story. So let me answer this question here, just starting right off the bat. Thank you for praying for me, right? Thank you for praying for me. We can't get enough prayers in this world, but I'm not tripping about having HIV. It's not something that I really need praying for, right? I just want to be real with you all. Like, yes, pray for me, but I'm not in a detriment. I'm not sickly. I'm not any of those things, right? So I don't know what you meant by that, praying for you. But if you're praying for me, just to pray for me because it's good to be alive, I woke up this morning and all of those things, then thank you for the prayers. If you're praying for me because of my HIV status, yeah, I don't need that prayer. I don't need that prayer because I'm good, right? I'm good. It's not a bad thing, right? I'm good. I am living and thriving with HIV. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. Jane said, I love your lives. I watch them when I get ready for work. Such a nice way to start the day. Come on, Jane. You better give me all of, hold on, Jane, because Jane got me over here feeling some kind of way this morning. Yes. Ooh, yes. Hold on. Hey, the King HNIC. Good morning. Good morning to you all. Y'all, that's what we're going to talk about this morning. We're going to talk about it this morning. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Okay, hope you are having a blessed morning. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, parents. I appreciate that. I am. This is a blessed morning. Let me tell you something. Any morning that I wake up, any morning that I'm doing whatever it is that I love to do, it's a blessed morning, right? It's a blessed morning. And I'm hoping the same for you. Welcome in, Ryan. Welcome in, Queen. Welcome in. Valentino said, feeling amazing. That's how you feeling this morning? Come on, y'all. So let's go ahead and let's do it, y'all. Let's do it. So we're going to check in. We're going to start off. But before we do that, let's go ahead and pay some bills and say hello to some people. So TikTok, y'all tippity tap the middle of that screen. Let me know that y'all are in. Let me know that y'all are here. I got a goal this morning. If y'all can help me reach that goal, that would be great. And all of that good stuff. Tippity tap the middle of that screen. Thank you so much. The middle of that screen, let me know that y'all are in. YouTube, Facebook, Insta, Podbean, X. All of y'all over here, all the way across the lands, as T.S. Madison would say. Y'all show me some love this morning. Say hi to me this morning. Come on in, right? And while we're doing that, I'm going to take a sip, and then we're going to talk about this check-in. Hold on a second. Oh, that's good. Oh, yeah. Oh, and it's good this morning. It's nice and sweet this morning. You know, I love it when it's sweet. Hold on. That part. Hey, y'all. Good morning. Hey, Queen. Queen said, hey. Queen Jakea. I think that's how you say it. Let me know if I'm saying it correctly. All right, y'all. My village, my tribe, my gang, and my chosen family. This is what we got to do this morning, right? What I want you to do is to check in with me. What's one word of how you're feeling today? What's one word of how you are feeling today, right? And remember, we got to be honest with ourselves. We got to be honest with ourselves. This is how we feel. This is where we're at. All of the good things like that. Indeed. Y'all, come on. What's one word of how you're feeling today? Oh, I see the comments coming in over here. Hold on a second. I'm coming to them. What? You got me over there? All right, Instagram, you in? Instagram, you in? Hold on, Instagram. I need you to come on in. Right, Podbean, you in? What's one word of how you're feeling today? All right. Let's get into the words then. I think Valentino already gave us one. Amazing. So that's already in there, right? So, hey, Drew, good morning. Hey, good morning to all of you all. Drew said energized this morning. Yes, indeed, energized. Jason said hurt, got a funeral to go to today. Jason, we send you good vibes and energy and all of that. I know how funerals can be, but we want to give you some good vibes and energy and hope that that turns out to be better than, the day started, right? You know, go through the day and do that. Robert Rosetta, hey, I'm feeling gay and happy. Come on. Ain't nothing wrong with feeling a little gay and happy. Let's feel it, okay? I feel, yes. Daniel said ready. Okay, come on, Daniel. Dave said vibrant. Okay, Deb said bless. Miss Tanya said bless. Jane said inspired. Just Miss J, just MJ said drained. Okay, Jason said good morning. I like your hair. That orange is awesome. I know, Jason, it's changing from red to orange like that. It's like a fall color. I love it. Thank you so much. Robert said gay. Yes, indeed. Queen Jakea said drained. All right. Deb said good morning, everybody. Robert said good morning, beautiful queen. Howdy, darling. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. No, y'all. No. If I answered, I answered. right? I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping. Queen, king, da da da. Whatever you, I'm secure in who I am. I know that I'm a black gay man living with HIV, and this year I'll be celebrating 21 years, right? So, our topic today, before we get into that, y'all, because some of y'all are already going on, and thank you for protecting me. Thank you for protecting me. I appreciate that, right? It's called Let Me Tell My Story. Let me tell let me tell my story. Let me to tell my story. You know what? I got an extra letter of let me to tell my story. Look, let me tell my story. Okay, that's good. I am blessed. I am blessed. I am blessed this morning. All right, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. I got some words coming in. Hold on. Of how you're feeling today. Okay. Let's see. Okay, indeed. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. Jane said, I'll be back in 10, but gonna keep this playing in the background. Okay, come on back, Jane. Come on back. Natura, Natura, I'm hoping I'm saying that correct. It looks like almost natural, but I think it's Natura. Grand rising, all grand rising to you. Good morning. Hey, Voca, good morning to you. Good morning. Voca said, blessed and highly favored. Come on. Blessed and highly favored. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all, come on in and tell us how you're feeling this morning. What's one word of how you're feeling this morning? Because we're going to talk about it, right? We're going to talk about it. What is this grand rising everyone keeps saying? It's a good morning. Good morning. You rose grand this morning, right? Right? Because my saying is, I woke up this morning. I woke up this morning. So yes, indeed. Indeed, Jason. That's it. That's it. Look, welcome to all of you coming in. Thank y'all so much for being in. I appreciate you. Thank you for returning. Thank you for showing up every Tuesday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you all so much. We're going to continue on, but I'm going to take me a sip. But let me say this before I sip. What's one word of how you're feeling this morning? What's one word of how you're feeling this morning, right? And you got to be honest with yourself. Thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Thank you all so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Y'all, and then we're going to talk about it. Let me tell my story. Let me tell my story. Okay. Natura said, rejuvenated. Come on, rejuvenation. We all need some rejuvenation. Hey, Jay, good morning. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Top Notch said, good morning. Hold on, y'all. I think that's how it was said. I'm just gonna say it one more time because that's my mama. I'm just gonna say it one more time. Right? I think that's what it is, right? Good morning. And the word is unstoppable. Come on. And the word is unstoppable. Okay. Wavy said, love your carrot top. Well, thank you so much. Good morning. Thank you for being in. I appreciate you. Right. Hey, let me see what we got over here. Anything over here? Anybody? Okay. I'm just checking this morning because somebody told me that I'd be going through these messages real quick and I'd be skipping over messages. So I just want to make sure. Hey, Mr. Jordan, good morning. Mr. Jordan, what's one word of how you're feeling today? Okay. Jason said, today was awful until I tuned in and you actually put a smile on my face. Thank you. I needed that. Come on, Jason, you better give me the words. Ah, yes. Hold on. Let me sip real quick, Jason. Because now you got me over here in my feels. I feel like Smile Bright 1998. Oh, hold on. Indeed. Thank you so much for the follow, mate. Wavy. I appreciate that. Okay. Mr. Jordan said, amazing. Come on. Amazing. Jason said, grand rising morning to you too. Indeed. Indeed. Grand rising. Hey, over there on Podbean. Good morning to you. Hey, Instagram. Good morning. Good morning. All right, y'all. So let's get it. Let's be in it. Hold on a second. I don't know what's happening with my work here. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Wait, what just happened? Did something happen, y'all? Oh, okay. Everything just blinked. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. I'm hoping. Ooh. All right, y'all. Look. Yeah, give me a moment. Give me a moment. This system, boy, be tripping sometimes. I'm like, wait a minute. Hold up. Like, I ain't paid for this. You know. Hold on. Let me see what we got. All right. Let me just make sure I'm good, y'all. Hold on. Give me 2 secs. Because my system seemed to be over here pushing real hard right about now. And I'm trying to figure out why. All right, here we go. All right, y'all. We good? All right. Woo. Got a little warm with that coffee this morning. Hey, y'all. Good morning to you. Good morning. All right. Hey, Red Baby G. It's been a minute. You know, when I see that name come across, I got to say a little something. Good morning. Good morning to you. All right, y'all. So what's one word of how you're feeling today? While you all are doing that, we're going to start talking about the topic. Y'all know I got a story. Y'all know I love a good story. And then we're going to talk about it, right? Let me tell my story. That's the topic today. Let me tell my story. Okay. Hey, good morning to you. All right, fabulous. Okay, if you're feeling fabulous this morning, I get it. That's what I'm talking about. You better feel fabulous. Hey, Willie, good morning. You know I love all those O's and R's and INGs. And let me just say this to you all so that you all know it's still Pisces season. It's time. It's still Pisces season. Y'all better know it. It's still Pisces season. What's today's date? Today is the 5th. I got 14 more days before it's my time. I got 14 more days before I celebrate this Pisces, right? Pisces season. It's still Pisces season, okay? Hey, Shay. Shay said, good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Tracy said Pisces. Okay, Pisces in the building. Y'all know what it is. February is gone, but March is here. It is still Pisces season. We are the last of the zodiac, right? We are the clutch. We are the ones that bring it in and bring it to a stop, right? Look, now some of y'all can claim what y'all want to claim, but you can't claim that last sign of the zodiac. If you look at the zodiac, look at the sign, we're the 12th. We're the last sign of the zodiac. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We bring it all together. We surely do. We surely do. I don't want you to argue with me. Don't argue with me. Look it up. It's in the history books, okay? Shay said February 29th, Pisces right here. Come on, February 29th. Shay, I have a best friend that is February 29th. We celebrate February 28th every other year, right? Okay. Okay, come on. Come through. Come through. Yes, indeed. Tracy said February 28th, yours too? Okay, come on. Look, come on, Pisces in the building. In the building. Okay, that's the part I'm talking about. Okay. Willie said 9 days and 5 hours left. Team Pisces. Come on. Yours is on the 13th. Okay. Happy. Come on. Come on, Pisces. Okay. China said 3-3. Yes, indeed. Come on. Come on. Okay. Yeah. You know, y'all Pisces better be in the building. Okay. JJ said March 8th is in the house. Yes, indeed. Come on. We celebrating all the Pisces. Good morning. Thank you so much. Good morning. China said 3-3. Okay, Jay said March the 15th, Pisces. Y'all better come through. Come through. We all right. We all clustered right up in there. Okay, Jason said, I'm a Scorpio all the way. I love unicorns and rainbows, but I'm a straight guy. I break the mold. Well, you know what, Jason? Let me tell you something. Ain't nothing wrong with loving a little unicorn and some rainbows. That don't mean you got to be straight. That don't mean you got to be gay. That don't mean you got to be crooked. That don't mean you got to be it just means that you are who you are, right? And you better love it. That's what I'm talking about. Love it and embrace all of that. All right. Thank y'all so much for the gifts. I appreciate you. Palmer said, come on, glasses from Wicked. I know, right? You had caught that, Palmer. You had caught that. Mm-hmm. These are my infinity glasses. Yes, indeed. You see? Uh-huh. To the western skies. Oh, that's not it. Look, y'all. Good morning to you. Good morning. Jay said March 15th, Pisces were also chameleons and can mirror any sign. Come through, Jay. You better read it. You better read that zodiac. You better read it. Okay, thank you for the gifts. Hey, Pooh. Pooh said good morning. Good morning. China said loving the glasses. Michael said that Mustang really coming in. Puberty is tough. Proud of you. Indeed, Michael. I think you're saying the Mustang or you saying the mustache is really coming in. So y'all, let me tell y'all something. Let me say a little something. I ain't tripping about nobody talking about my mustache, anything like that, because I shaved just a couple of days ago. So I shaved it down real low so it could grow in, so I can go ahead and do what I need to do, right? So yeah, indeed, it's coming in real tough. Puberty is hard. Puberty is hard, especially at my age. Puberty is hard. Yes, indeed. Next Gen said, Next Gen did a follow. Thank you so much for the follow, Next Gen. Next Gen said, morning, good morning. Junior Padilla said, good morning, Newark, New Jersey. Come on. Wait a minute. So let me ask you something, Junior. Is it Newark or Newark, New York? Is it, how do you say it? Because a lot of people say it differently, right? Right? Newark, New Jersey. I hear that a lot, right? Okay, well, good morning to you. Michael said mustache. Indeed, Michael, I know what you were talking about. I got you. I got you. Said look good, baby. Okay then. Okay, well then, did I look good? Okay. Y'all know I like the cheese when you say I look good. Look, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Kayla said, I mean, you look good. It's your style. You're happy. Indeed, Kayla. Indeed. But good morning to you, Kayla. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Thank you so much for it, Pooh. Sheba said, are your lenses prescription or for fashion? These are for fashion. These are for fashion. They're actually just fashion glasses that I liked and I wanted to have some. I have some others that are prescription, but these are fashion. Thank you so much. All right, Kayla, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Shay said, you do look good and you're glowing. Thank you so much. I'm glowing. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. That's the juices and berries, baby. Yes, indeed. Kayla said, good morning. Good morning. Who said, where are you from? I'm from Houston, Texas. H-Town. Good morning to you all. Hey, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Mr. Amber. Good morning. Hey, damn dude. Good morning. Hey, good morning to you. Wait, Kayla said, wait, we from the same city? Yes, indeed. H-Town, born and bred. Third Ward, Texas is where I lay my head. Well, I did. I did. Born and bred. Yes, indeed. Third Ward, Texas. Okay. Kayla said, H-Town, born and raised. That's what I'm talking about. The frames, I believe that I got these frames. I don't know exactly where I got them from. I know that I ordered them. They're fashion glasses. I think it might have been the rainforest. Kayla said, I'm from City Gas. Come on, City Gas. Come on, City Gas. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Eco, I'm going to shorten it to Eco, right? Let me know how you say it. Let put how you pronounce it into the comments. But good morning and thank you. Straight out the West, baby. West Belford. Come on, West Belford. Come on, West Belford. Come on, Southwest. Come on, West Belford. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hey, Paula. Paula Gallo Livingston. Good morning. Hey, Tay Love. Tay Love said, I love your glasses. Thank you so much. Y'all are really loving these glasses. These are fashion glasses. They're not prescription. I do think you can get some that are prescribed, but they look good. It was a whole alphabet tease, and I wanted to go with that. So thank y'all so much. I'll have to figure out where I got them from, but I do believe the rainforest, right? And the reason I'm saying that is because they try to demonetize and do some things, right? So yeah, be careful with that. Hey, Dahlia, good morning. You know I love all those O's and R's and INGs. Well, thank y'all so much. Paula says South Park, South Park, South Park. Yes, I was born and raised Third Ward, Texas, and then we moved to South Park. And that's where I've been since, right? South Park, Sunnyside, right? That's been the area. Yes, indeed. South Park, South Park. Okay, you know what? You know what? Look. Since we got the Pisces in here today and we're talking about H-Town, where you from in H-Town? Where you from in H-Town? If you in and you from H-Town, where you from? We got the Southwest, we got West Belford, we got Third Ward, we got City Gas, we got South Park, Third Ward, baby. Come on, that's what I'm talking about. I didn't know I had all these Houstonians up in here. Uh-huh. Okay. Dahlia said from Philly, but definitely a Belfast Southwest girly. Yes, we used to be in that Southwest. Okay. Pooh said, love your energy. I needed that this morning. Well, thank you so much, Pooh. Thank you for being in. Thank you for the follow and do all of that. All right, stars. I think that's all I'm seeing there. And my birthday was March 1st. Okay, come on. Happy belated birthday. Indeed. Look. We know. Look, y'all came through March. Y'all came through Pisces. Y'all came through. And y'all came through Houston, H-Town. Yes, indeed. Paula, don't you do it. Paula, don't you do it. They don't know about the dead end. The dead end ain't dead no more, though. They don't know about that. MLK, baby, where the players play. Okay, MLK all day. Welch Middle School, Westbury High School, where my people at. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, Westbury High. Westbury High. We were very much Jones, Sterling. We were Worthing. We were in our area here. Of course, y'all know the almighty Jack Yates and all of that. Yes, all of that. Yeah, been around, been up, been down. Third Ward, Fourth Ward, the Nickel. Uh-huh. Where y'all at? The Heights. Where y'all at? Paula talking about the dead end, though, y'all. Woo. Yeah, there was a time back then, boy. There was a time back then. Hey, Demetrius, good morning. That's how I felt you said it. That's how I felt it in my spirit, right? F them glasses. I love that face and that personality and that energy. Good morning. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hey, Jason, good morning. Hey, Shay, good morning. Shay. Let me know if I'm saying it correctly, right? I want to say Sha because I think I've been calling you Sha, but I want to make sure, right? Paula says, celebrating Saturday, my Pisces day. Indeed. Happy early birthday to you, Paula, because I won't be on Saturday, but Thursday, today, happy birthday to you. Indeed. Indeed. Come on, Fifth Ward, the Nickel. We already know. Come on, Acres Home. We already know. Okay. Yes, indeed. Demetrius, you said perfect? Yes, indeed. Perfect. Yes, indeed. Batty said, oh, your energy is very yin yang. Indeed, it is. I'm a Pisces. That's what it is. I'm a Pisces. Okay, Dahlia, don't go down that memory lane. Dahlia said a time was had at Rascals and Incognito was jumping. Baby, let me tell y'all something about Rascals and Incognito. And me and Dahlia, I hope you don't mind me telling a little bit of our history, but we both held titles at the foremost mentioned club at that time, back in the day. Back in the day, Rascals was packed out, Incognito was packed out. Incognito was over in the warehouse district, and Rascals used to be right down Westheimer. When I tell you, oh, a time was had. A time was had. Hold on, wait a minute. What's happening with my hair? Hold up. A time was had. Good morning to you. Yes, indeed, Dahlia. You know, I had to say, come on, speak your truth. Dahlia said, Woman of the Year here. Indeed, indeed. And then I was Rascal's newcomer, right? 99, 2000, I believe. Yes, indeed. We had a time. We had a time. Okay, Nope said, good morning, Cutie Pie. Have the most wonderful day. And thank you so much. You do the same. Good morning. Dr. Tiffs said, love your glasses. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, y'all. Pooh said, what are we doing this morning? Hold on, Pooh. I'm coming. Batty said, period, right? What we doing this morning, We're talking about let me tell my story. That's what we're talking about this morning. Yes, yes, Dahlia, I was 99 2000, baby, for the 99 2000. Yes, indeed. All right, y'all. So let's go on and get into it. Thank y'all so much for all the comments this morning and all the interaction that y'all are having with me. Look, I want to make sure that you go on TikTok. Y'all go over to the shop and get y'all a Titan in the Morning mug. Get you a t-shirt, get you a coffee mug, candles, all of that stuff like that. YouTube, Facebook, Insta. Let's see here. Let's see. I'm gonna put the link in the comments for y'all, and go on over and grab y'all a little something if y'all wanna give a little love offering to this Pisces brother right here. Okay, if y'all want to give a little love offering, okay. And what I mean by love offering, I mean that y'all can go over to my store and help a brother and check out some things over there. Okay. So let me copy this, right? Let me drop this in for y'all. Hold on. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Wait. Did I just cut y'all out? Oh man. Hold on, Podbean. I think they just took you out. Dang it. Oh, we back. We back. All right, y'all. We back. I'm sorry about that. Look, I got all happy. And it just took y'all right on out. Okay. It took y'all right on out. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. All right, Podbean. I got y'all. I got y'all. I'm putting it in. And then here we go. Here we go. Okay, Dahlia said definitely I will grab me a mug. Well, thank you so much, Dahlia. I appreciate that. Y'all go on in. Zim said, love the earrings. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Jason, thank you for the roses. I said, girl, you looking fire. Well, thank you so much. Ciro said, is pretty a valid compliment for you? Yes, indeed, Ciro. If you want to say that I'm pretty, then you say that I'm pretty, right? I identify as a black gay man living with HIV and celebrating 21 years. But if you feel that my essence, my energy gives you pretty, then that's what you call it. That's what you call it. Because it's all about whether or not I take it, whether or not I do with it, whatever have you. But I love it. I love it. All of the compliments, I love it. Make me smile bright. 1998. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into it. Because y'all, we in these comments and we talking this morning. I love that. Shaw said, I thought you were literally a painting giving perfect. Shaw? I don't know about y'all, but I'm going to take a moment to take that in. I'm not perfect, but I'm perfect for you. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Good morning to you all. All right, y'all. My topic this morning is let me tell my story, right? So recently I had someone tell me about my life and what I went through and what I was going through. And yes, that's what I said, y'all. Somebody told me about my life, right? Somebody told me about my life. So I want to say that one more time for those in the mezzanine and those in the nosebleed, right? Somebody told me about my life. I'm going to let that sit for a second. I got some comments that are coming in. Hey, Queen Yamaya, good morning. That's how I think you wrote it. Yeah, that's what it was. I'm giving all that energy. Hey, Mary. Mary, thank you so much for the gifts, things like that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And grand rising to you as well, Mary. Good morning. Dahlia says, so proud of you and love you. Your journey is nothing short of amazing. Thank you so much, Dahlia. I appreciate you. I love you for always being in community, being around, and then always giving me support. Always, making sure that I'm good when I reach out and things like that. I appreciate you. I don't know if I ever told you, but I do appreciate you and love you for that. Thank you so much. All right, y'all. So this is what we're going to do this morning. Let me tell my story. So this individual tells me, well, Titan, you've been doing this. This is you. This is what you do. This is what you represent. All of that. Okay. Perky, hey, nephew, welcome in. Said, fell asleep. Oop, what's the topic? The topic is, let me tell my story. That's the topic this morning. Let me tell my story. Right? And y'all, this is for everybody out there that is telling their story, but their story has took on another shape or form than what is truly your story. Y'all stay with me. Stay with me. Right? I've been doing this work for some time. Right? And in this work, people have always told me where I was, who I was, and what I'm doing. And I don't know if people think that it's their responsibility to tell you these things, to do these things, but I want you to know, let me tell my story, right? Hey, Crystal Renee Starr, good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let me tell my story. That's the topic this morning. Hold on. Hold on. Because here's the thing. Nobody can tell your story better than you. People may have witnessed it. People may have seen it. People may have heard it. People may have been around and been like, oh, that's your story. But they don't know your story like you know your story. They can't walk in your shoes like you have walked in your shoes. Right? So people can assume. People can make up. People can tell you all of that. But this morning, I want to talk to you about telling your own story. Let me tell my story, right? That's what I want to do with you all this morning. Now, it's not much as that I'm going to tell my story, but I'm going to tell my story. I'm going to give you a quick synopsis of my story. But I want to tell you this because this person or these people, because they were in a group and one person spoke, right? And then, so here's the thing. I normally don't worry about what people have to say about me, right? But let me tell you this. Your story is your story, right? And it's your story to tell in the most authentic and truthful way that you can. What's true to you. And a lot of times what happens is that we begin to tell our story so it's palatable for everybody else. So everybody else can digest it. While we are over here hurting, while we feel harmed, while we are over here going through the crap, we are trying to tell our stories so it's pretty and it's cute. But what if our stories are ugly and nasty and very traumatic? What you've done is you've sent a narrative out into the universe that I am this and that's not me. And another thing that I want to say before I get into this story is that, y'all, we have to be okay with the ugly. We have to be okay with the bad and the nasty. We got to be okay with it because it's a part of our lives. It makes us who we are. But in telling my story, it's very much trauma corn. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Take the C off and put the P on. It's very much trauma corn. That's what it was. Oh, woe is me. And this happened and that happened. And oh my God. But what I didn't understand, y'all, what I didn't understand was that every time I told my story, I told it in such a traumatic way, it was traumatizing me all over again. Let me tell my story. Did you hear what I said? Every time I told my story, I told it in such a traumatic way that it traumatized me all over again. And it would take me days, sometimes a week, according to where my energy was. It would take me days and maybe a week to get myself back to center. Because although, y'all, this is my story, right? I don't need nobody else putting anything on me. I don't need nobody else telling me this is what I did. I know what I did. I know where I was wrong. I know where I was right. I know where I rode the fence. I understand that. But let me tell you my story. And y'all, this is what I want you to do, right? As I go through this morning, I want you to regain the narrative of your own life. You got to reclaim it. That's your power. That's your power. Telling your story is your power. telling it in the most authentic way. But also, too, we tell it in an authentic way, but we have to tell it in a way that it doesn't re-traumatize us again and again and again and again and again. Because I guarantee you that's what's happening. I was mentally drained, spiritually drained, emotionally drained every time I told my story from the Rudy to the Tootie. Every time. And I didn't understand it. Titan, what's wrong with you? Oh, I don't feel like going out today. I don't feel like doing anything. It's great to be on the stages and the main stage and with the lights on you and all of that. It's great to be in position. But what do you do once you've told your story? So I had to be real with myself and tell myself the real story. And once I told the real story, now Titan, how do you convey it to others? My spirit would say, Titan, don't go that route because that hurt you the last time. My spirit would say, Titan, that's not for you because the last time you barely recovered. That's not for you. Those words, we don't use those words anymore. If you're going to tell your story, Titan, you got to be present and in the moment. Let me tell my story. So these individuals said to me that this must have been what I was thinking because that's what was said. And I told them, well, no, let me go on down the story. So it had to be what I was thinking because that's what I said. And I said in my mind, as they're telling me this, no, that's what you heard. That's not what I said. Reclaim the narrative. Regain the narrative. Hey, Crystal Renee Starr, good morning. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Crystal. Dola said inspirational. Thank you so much. Thank you for the follow, Dola. I appreciate you. Amaya said, don't let what happens steal your life. Learn from it. Indeed. Indeed. Hey, T-Baby. T-Baby said, hey, beautiful. You have really helped me. I just have to tell you. Thank you so much. I thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank y'all so much. Hey, Fred. Thank you for the follow. Okay. Amaya said, like a phoenix rising from the ashes. Indeed. Indeed. So this is what we want to do this morning, right? They said, this is what you said, Titan. Hold on. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let me tell my story. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. Hart said, I think he like red and black, y'all. I don't know. Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's my logo, right? You can go on over to my TikTok shop, Hearts. All I see is hearts on your name tag. You can go on over and grab you one. I got a black one as well, white one, right? I got one that changes colors, but you're gonna see red and black a lot, right? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. That's why I love it. Go on over to my TikTok shop. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Okay. So here's the thing, right? They told me that this is what I was saying. And I said, that's not what I was saying. Y'all, at one point in my life, I allowed people to tell me who I was and what I was and where I should be. That's not how I show up. That's not how I show up. I'm not going to leave it to chance or choice or possibilities. I'm going to tell you who I am. This man sitting before you, yes, I said man. This man sitting before you is a black gay man living with HIV and celebrating this year 21 years. I am 54 years old as of today. On the 19th of March, I will be 55. I am an Army veteran. I am a brother. I'm a son. I'm a father. I'm a cousin. I'm all of those things. I am someone who has traveled. I've won awards. I curate spaces and places to give you the human experience. I'm an HIV advocate. I'm a pillar in the community. That's what I've been told. I'm a community leader. It's what I've been told. These are not titles that I'm giving myself. This is what I have been told and what have been bestowed upon me. Let me tell my story. Because for so long, I let other people tell my story. And I changed that about 7 years ago. I stopped letting people tell my story. Because people will attach things to you. People will put things in. People will change the narrative. People will take stuff out of context. Let me tell my story. And I don't know who this is for this morning, but whoever you are right here, this is for you, but it's also for me. Because my spirit is saying that you are looking to tell your story. But how do you be honest? Amaya said, what was your final straw 7 years ago? 7 years ago, I felt that I had not been honest with myself and that I was losing who I was. I was losing who God put me on this earth to be. I was losing my purpose. You know how they say that you're born with blessings and creativities and all of these things, but if you don't use it, you'll lose it, right? I wasn't exercising the fact that I was born this way. Oh, some of y'all, I'm not going to catch it until you get into the parking lot. I was not exercising that it was my right to live my life the way I saw fit. I was not exercising my God-given talent. I was not preparing myself for what was coming. 20 years ago, laying in that hospital bed, I said to my God in that moment that if you get me up out of this hospital bed, right, that I will do what you put me on this earth to do. Now, y'all, I may at that moment may have been a little delirious because a lot of stuff was going on. I had just signed a stack of papers. I didn't know whether or not my last rites were going to be read. I felt I was on my way out the door because I had been diagnosed with AIDS and I only had 4 T cells. My body ached. I looked horrible. I had lost some 60 pounds. Horrible. And then I started having seizures. Let me tell my story. And in that moment, I asked my God, whoever your God may be, but I talked to my God like this. I said, please let me go. I have let down my family. I have let down my friends. The church had already told me that I'm an abomination, that God doesn't like this. This is against God. I will never have salvation. I will never see heaven. So what am I fighting for? Real conversation. What am I fighting for? Let me tell my story. This wasn't something that I went outside and I said, please give it to me. Somebody put this on me. Let me tell my story. Somebody took it into their hands to say that I deserve this because they were not comfortable in their status. They were not disclosing 20 years ago. And probably more than likely it was 21 to 22 years before, because when I was diagnosed, it had been almost 8 to 10 months. I let people believe because I was told that I was an abomination, that I was nasty, that I wasn't going to do. People would say that they love me, and in the same breath, they would say that you're going to hell. People would stand in my face and tell me that they love me and they're here for me, but didn't want me to be around their children. People would say that they love me, and in the same breath, they didn't want to eat after me or drink after me. Because the word was back then, and we know that it's not proper now, but the word was, you have full-blown AIDS. Let me tell my story. Could you imagine something happening to you and you don't know which way to turn? But the world has been told that you are tainted and that you're nasty, that you're a pedo, and all these things because I stood firm in who I was. But I still wasn't saying it then. I had people that were telling me that I was not a man. So I tried to have all the girlfriends that I could. Then they told me that I wasn't man enough. But I was never a physically abusive person to anyone, right? But I fought. You best believe. Elbows and bows, I fought. Because people were telling me all the time that I wasn't there. We fast forward to 2005, I've been hospitalized a second time. I only have 4 T cells. So they think I'm on my way out. I feel like I'm on my way out. The day I was supposed to leave the hospital, I started having seizures. I'm going to get back to this part right here because I want people to understand where I'm at. These people that were talking to me were saying to me, Titan, this is what you've done. Titan, this is how you said it. And that's not my story. That's not my story. But I would be remiss if I don't tell you, that I let you believe what you wanted to believe. I shut up. I stopped talking about it. I stopped telling my story because nobody believed my story. And then I didn't want to believe it. That I'm 6'1", a big, more than 200-pound black man. I allowed somebody to get me. I allowed somebody to let my guard down. And they put this on me. That's the way I'm going to say it. People will point at you. People will tell you who you are. Nobody knew that I was SA'd. Nobody knew it. And I stopped trying to fight the fight. I stopped trying to tell them that this is what it was. Looking in the mirror in that hospital, right? How do I come back from this, Lord? How do I do it? How do I get back? How do I get back? And y'all, sometimes when we tell these stories, we have to understand that the trauma, the stigma, the hurt, the shame, the guilt is heavy. And I'm in therapy. But I want us to be here, right? To understand this. So I said in that bed, in that moment, having these seizures, having these tubes running in and out of me, I said, let me go. Like, God, what am I here for? I was cautious. You couldn't get me. I get you before you get me. That's the way it was. Growing up in them third ward streets, you learn a lot. You understand. And in some places and spaces, I had to grow up really fast. So in that hospital bed, while I'm having these seizures, everything went dark. Got real cold. But I could hear water. E-condola. Woo. Ooh. It was dark. Really, really dark and cold. And I said, just let me go. Just let me go. That's all you got to do. I won't be a hindrance anymore. I won't be a bother anymore. Let me go. Today, y'all, I'm telling my story. Because sometimes people want to glam up HIV. Well, I'm not going to tell you that I'm glamming up HIV. I'm telling you that I was diagnosed with AIDS and I only had 4 T cells. And a lot of times people get it twisted because I look the way that I look now, right? And I'm thriving and I'm living with HIV, right? That I don't have a story to tell. That my story is so astronomical. My story is so big and boisterous that you can't believe that it's my story. You're right. I don't go places and do things that I used to do because it's traumatizing. Why would I go put myself back in the fire? Why would I do that? So I'm in that bed. It's cold. It's dark. In the distance, long, way back there, I can see some light, or what I think is light. It gets closer and closer. And I said, you know what? It's my time. It's time for me to go. I have nothing to offer this earth anymore. It's time for me to go. And then all of a sudden, everything got still. The coldness was gone. The water was still there, but everything got still. And then a hand appeared. Boom. And all I heard in my spirit were the words, stop. 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 Now, I don't know if that's the only way my God, my spirit, the universe could talk to me, but I understood it. And the voice said in my spirit, bruh, stop asking. That's how I heard it. Stop asking for that. It is not your time. I did not put you on this earth for you to be gone right now. You got work to do. I got people over there that are waiting for you. Well, can you tell me who those people are? That's what I wanted to say. But no, I got people over there. So what you need to do is stop asking me, because I'm not taking you out. I put you on this earth for a long time. Well, a good time. Maybe not a long time, maybe a long time. Who knows? Because I don't know then. But I was told that I was put on this earth for a reason. So stop asking me to let go. Stop asking me to let you go to sleep and not wake up. Stop asking, because it's not going to happen. What you're going to do is get up out this bed and do what I put you on this earth to do. Do where the universe placed you. Go and do what you're supposed to do. And I said, no, I can't. Because I've let the family down, the friends down. Nobody will love me. Nobody's going to love me. I have AIDS. I only have 4 T cells. Nobody's going to love me. And as sure as that voice was booming and deafening in my spirit, it said, get up out this bed. I need you over there. However you got to do it, whatever you got to do, you get up out this bed. And I said, if you save me, I will do what you put me on this earth to do. I will be in purpose. I mean, what do you tell your God? What do you say? I'm not going to get up? And the Spirit said to me, well, it's not going to be easy, but you need to be over there. I got something for you. Y'all, it wasn't until 14 years later that I truly understood what it was. I skipped a little bit. I knew it was going to be okay when I woke up and my mama was there, the doctors were there, the nurse was there, and I had stopped having my seizures. And Dr. Gath and his nurse was at the edge of my bed. And Dr. Gath tapped me on my foot and said, you're going to be okay. Actually, he said, there you are. You're going to be okay. And from that black man, that black doctor, infectious disease doctor, said to me, gave me all the tools and utensils that I needed to understand what was happening to me and that I was going to be okay. See, the person that walked in and told me that I had AIDS just told me I had AIDS and walked out. Didn't give me anything. Didn't give me no tools. Didn't give me any understanding. But this black doctor here in Houston, Texas, stepped in and gave me all the things that I needed in order to survive and thrive. First, they had to get me back to health. I had lost all my nutrients and vitamins and all the good things. Let me tell my story. Have you ever wanted to tell your story, but somebody took it from you and told it for you? And in your mind, you're like, that's not correct. In your mind, you're like, that's not right. And in your heart, you're like, that's a lie. But you don't stop them. For what? So fast forward to these individuals that were having this conversation. Because they said that there was a couple of inconsistencies in my story. My story has been the same since day one, since I started telling my story. Now, the inconsistencies was that I allowed somebody else to tell my story and I didn't interject. So they told their version of my story, and that's where the inconsistencies come from. But since I took the helm, since I took back my own narrative and started telling my story, it has been the same. There are certain things that I left out because I was traumatized by them. So I left them out because I was traumatized. In doing therapy and understanding where I'm at in this life and in this world that I live in, I understand that that trauma is a part of my life. And I must acknowledge it for what it is. Trauma. Not a keeper of my faith. Not a keeper of my love. Not a keeper of my light. It's trauma. And at some point, I'm going to have to stop the trauma at the door. I'm going to have to tell trauma, you get back. Get thee behind me. Stop coming to my door and knocking. That familiar knock. Rat, tat, tat, tat. Stop. I had to acknowledge what my trauma was. And my trauma was, one of pieces of my trauma was that I let somebody else tell my story. No more. Let me tell you my story. That's what we do here. So y'all, I'm going to break for a second. I'm coming back. Let me just take a little breath, because what I know is that I have to acknowledge where I'm at, right? Where trauma is in my body, right? And sometimes you got to take a breath. You got to breathe, right? Even now till this day, me telling my story, I still got to take a moment and breathe. I don't think it'll ever be something that I'll ever get rid of, or I ever can't do, or ever won't have. It will be that. But I want to say this to you. Whoever you are right here, this is for you, but it's for me as well. Take your time. It's your story. You decide how much you're going to give, how much you're going to let fall off. But long as the story is true to who you are and true to what you are being, true to your purpose, then let me tell my story. I don't have to tell it. Now, I do dream in color, y'all. I do. Ask anybody that know me. Baby, I'll tell you a story like it ain't no other. The truth is at the core, but I'll give you all the bells and whistles and the fireworks, because that's just how I dream. I dream in color. But let me tell my story. Y'all, I have been in places and spaces where people have said, Titan, this is who you are. And I'm crying out on the inside. That's not me. I wasn't trying to be mean or nasty with anybody, but I can't do it no more. I can't let you in and let you run amok in my life like that. I can't do it anymore. I got to tell you, this hurts. I don't like it. It doesn't feel good. I have a right to tell you it hurts. I don't like it. It don't feel good. I have a right to tell you that I don't want to tell my story right now. I just told it 2 days ago and I'm still trying to recover. I can't come back to that right now. I've had people say, oh, well, Titan went through this. Titan can tell you. And I'm like, I can't. Not right now. What does Titan need in this moment? Titan needs some peace. Titan needs to relax. Titan has to see his therapist. Titan has to get away for a moment. Thank you for needing me. Thank you for allowing me to be. But right now, let me tell my story. And we're going to go to commercial break real quick, y'all, and then we're going to come right back. But I want to say this before we go to commercial break. Let me tell my story in my time. Y'all, my story was at the ready because that's when people would come. Hey, Titan, go ahead, Titan. 5, 6, 7, 8, spotlight. And here I am telling my story. And it ain't even past breakfast yet, right? I haven't had a chance to even sip my coffee. I haven't had a chance to be happy that I'm still here and telling this story. I haven't had a chance. And then people will send me things, ugly, nasty things about me and my community. I am community because we are community. Because we show up as I'm community. Then they want to send me all the false reports and this and that. You should have seen during COVID. Baby, they thought that I was on the edge of being set and poof, spontaneous combustion. Like, let me tell my story. I'm coming back, y'all. Don't y'all go nowhere. I'm coming back. Let's go on and go to this commercial real quick. I'm going to take me a little breather, come back. We're going to breathe, and then I'm going to finish the story up, and then this is going to be good. Today we're talking about, let me tell my story. Let me tell my story. Y'all with me? Let me tell my story. All right, we're going to commercial. Hold on, let me check these other places real quick. All right, let's go to commercial. I'll be right back. My name is Titan Capri, and I would love to introduce you to the Titan Capri Experience merch. Have you been over to my shop to see all the wonderful items that I have for you? Let me tell you, I have the Titan in the Morning mugs, socks, tote bags, candles, and t-shirts. I even have a Titan Capri Experience insulated 40-ounce travel mug. Yes, I did say 40 ounces. So hop on over and check out all the goodies that I have for you. Also, if clicking the link is not for you, you can scan the QR code and it will take you to my TikTok shop where you can do all the shopping that you would love to do. Go on over and check me out. For the link, the QR code, but either way, it will take you to the destination, which is my Titan Capri Experience shop. See you there. My name is Titan Capri. I am a Black gay man living with HIV and celebrating 20 years of thriving in my diagnosis. I would like to introduce you to the Titan Capri Experience, where our mission is to curate spaces and places that educate people living with HIV and the people that support them with experiences that bridge the gap between community and resources. Our vision is to center the human aspect of people living with HIV and the people that support them with a focus on the mental, emotional, and spiritual support needed to thrive in your integrated communities. That is the Titan Capri Experience. Good morning. All right, y'all. I'm back. I took a little commercial. What I was doing is introducing you to my Titan Capri Experience shop, right? I have a shop over on TikTok, and I also put into the comments today the link to my actual shop, and you're able to go over and grab you something and to do all of that good stuff, right? But also I wanted to introduce you to the Titan Capri Experience, right? And we're talking about just curating spaces and places for those of us that like y'all. I've been to so many places that were not curated for me, that were not healthy for me, that were not good for me, and I just really want to do that for my community, my integrated community, meaning that we have a lot of intersections. You don't have to be LGBTQIA plus. You don't have to be Black. You don't have to be this. Now, I did formulate this for people of color, right? But that doesn't mean that nobody else can be in and things like that. I have a vast village, tribe, gang, and chosen family. And that's what the Titan Capri Experience is, for you to have a human experience, right? And that's what that is about. All right, so let me get to the comments real quick, and then I'm going to finish up with the story and close out. Hey, Coco, good morning. Coco said good morning to you. Good morning. All right. As Kate sees it, says, taking back the pen and writing your own beautiful story. Yes, indeed. That part right there. That part right there. Dahlia said, we need to get your book out. It's time. Indeed, Dahlia. Indeed. Indeed. Yes, indeed. I need to contact you, Dahlia. We need to talk about that. Paula said, yes, Lord, but thank you, Jesus. You still here. Love you, brother. Love you too, sis. I appreciate it. Yes, indeed. Still here. Ashley said, good morning. Hey, Ashley Barnes. Good morning to you. Ashley said, can't nobody tell your story better than you. Please don't tell my story. And that part, Ashley, that part right there, please don't tell my story. But a lot of people feel that it's their duty to tell your story, and that's what they will do. And that's what they will do. Let me get on over here. Christy said, yes, and do just that, friends. Peace is everything. Come on, just do that, friend. Peace is everything. Yes, indeed. Ooh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. As Kate sees it, said, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Don't said, I started speaking up for myself now. And if you are a itty person, I'm going to let you know it. And that's it. A lot of times speaking up for yourself doesn't have to be mean or derogatory, but y'all, sometimes some people are not there and you got to put them in their place. You got to let them know that this is not their story. Tashika, thank you so much for the follow and the reposting. Robin, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Don't said, I was a teen mom, so I feel rushed to live now at 26. Yes. Yes, indeed. And a lot of times what we do, we think our truth is nothing worth speaking on or being honest about. Your truth is your truth. That's what makes you who you are. So yes, indeed. Right? Be real with yourself. Because I want to say this. They would say, oh, we're tight, da, 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 and every cause has an effect. The effect was the cause. What caused me to be here? What caused me to do this? Every cause has an effect. And y'all, sometimes the cause is in your childhood. Yeah, I learned that in therapy, okay? Sharmita, thank you so much. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the hearts. Sir Kyle, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let's see. Don't said I needed this. PKR, thank you so much for the repost. Sir Kyle, amen. Yes, indeed. User said, love the hair. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hope said, relax, relate, release. Baby, go get some rest. Indeed, Hope. That part right there. Diane, thank you so much for the follow. Hope said, good morning, baby. Those glasses are everything. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Christy said, I just love your spirit. Thank you, Christy. Lesby said, good morning. Good morning, Lesby. Thank you for the follow. Christy said, facts. Amber said, okay, you're gorgeous. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Christy said, God has it all, my friend. Indeed. Indeed. Queen K, thank you for the repost. Christy, thank you for the follow. And said, good morning, my spiritual friend. Good morning to you. Good morning. Thank you so much, Pamela. Thank you so much, Lisa. Thank you so much. Beautiful said, I love you. I love you too, beautiful. Cosmic Vixen, thank you so much for the follow. Humble and grateful. Good morning. Thank you so much. Emma, thank you so much for the follow. Jesus, God bless you. Thank you so much. Beautiful said, good morning. JRP, said, good morning. Good morning. Thank you for the hearts and things. Carly, thank you so much. It's been a while, Carly, since I've seen you. I hope you're still in. Thank you so much. Back said, good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, Back. Nefer, all right. Thank you so much for sharing the live. Thank you so much for the share. Thank you so much for the follow. Amaya said, I hit that point last year. Indeed. Hey, Vodka, redo. Yes. Good morning to you. Amaya, yes, indeed. So I went all the way up. I went all the way back. Hold on. Try to make sure I got everybody, y'all. Y'all stay with me. Stay with me. Hold on. Let's see where we at. Thank you so much, Robin. I appreciate you. Let's see. You're welcome. Hey, Plant. Good morning. Thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for the follow. Let's see. Missy Star, thank you so much. Kalu, thank you so much. D, thank you so much. T3R says, I like your glasses. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Big Time, Big Tamia, I think that's how we say it. Thank you for the follow. Kalu, thank you for the gifts. Thank y'all so much for all that you all are doing. Thank y'all so much. All right, y'all, let me get back to it because I want to go ahead and get out of here. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. So this morning, y'all, we're talking about let me tell my story. So to get back to the group, right? I told you all my story. And there's a lot more to my story than what I told you all here today. But when it started with me being diagnosed with AIDS and only having 4 T cells. right? That's where it really made me pay attention. A lot of things had happened in my life, and I truly didn't understand why they happened. And I truly believe that I should not be here anymore, right? And so when I say, let me tell my story, that's where I'm at. So this morning, I want to talk to you. Tell your own story, but be honest with yourself where you are in that story. Remember, I said my spirit told me, Titan, don't go over there because you're not prepared. Titan, don't do it. It's not going to end well if you go over there and do. And y'all know I'm obedient to the spirit. Let me tell my story. But here's the biggest part to that, y'all. I had to be honest with myself about my story. I had let people tell my story so much that I started to believe the things that they said about me. I had to be honest. The good, the bad, the ugly, and the indifferent. I had to be honest with myself of where my story was. I had to be honest. Titan, you shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have let that slide. Titan, you showed up and you did the thing right there. You were great in this. I had to pat my own self on the back. I had to encourage myself because, y'all, once you lose that encouragement, once you lose your purpose, once you lose it, it's never gone. But once you lose it, it's like, what? Where is it? What is it doing? Be honest with yourself. If I'm going to tell my story, I have to be honest that I wasn't in a good space. I wasn't in a good mindset. I have to be honest that I asked to be let go. I wasn't very good in the relationships I was in. I didn't understand. I didn't ask for clarity. I got to be honest with myself. So if I'm going to tell my story to you, to them, to they, to it, to she, to we, if I'm going to tell my story to anybody else, I got to be able to tell my story to myself first. And I got to be okay with my story. I got to put myself in the front and be okay with my story. Let me tell my story. Y'all with me this morning? Whoever you are out there that's wanting to tell your story, be honest with yourself. Before you could ever be honest with anybody else, be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Tell your story. But be honest that it's going to take a toll on you. Be honest that something is going to pinch. It's going to hurt just a little bit. Be honest that this is something that you probably don't want to say 15 times in 7 days because it takes a toll on you. Be honest with yourself. Be honest. Be honest. Tell your story, but be honest with yourself. Hey, Miss Gwen, good morning. Ooh, I like it. Look at all them O's and R's and INGs. Hey, Miss Gwen, good morning to you. Okay, Access, I love good morning. Good morning. Leo said, you right, Titan. Hey, Leo. Thank you so much, because I hope that I am. Okay. No, just kidding. Okay. Access, indeed. Your first time here, welcome in. This is an inclusive, brave, and safe space. You come on in, kick off your shoes, and relax your feet, and party on down to the Titans beat. Just kick it. Just kick it. Just kick it. Just kick it. Look, I'm sorry, my bad. Hey, Casper, good morning. morning. Good morning to you. Y'all, thank y'all so much for all the likes and the follows and all of that. Thank y'all so much. Hey, Low-Key Lion. Hey, family. Good morning. Access says, love your energy. Thank you so much, Access. Now, Access, don't come in here and give me all these compliments and then run out. You better stay for a while. Okay, stay for a while. And come on back. Okay, come on back. Mm. Mm. That's it, baby. That's how we sip here at Titan in the morning. That's how we sip at Titan in the morning. Now, look, some of y'all may say that it looks like, it sounds like, it may even feel like it was a slurp. But that's how we sip here at Titan in the morning because everything is bigger in Texas, unless you've been to Alaska. Now, that right there, baby, wagga, 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 I'm telling you. Silent Lady said, I'm going to sip my tea just like that today. Good morning. I love your smile. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Silent. Thank you, Access, for the follow. Thank you for all of that. Algo said, wild shape of glasses, but I'm intrigued. Yes, it's infinity. It's alphabet T's. Okay. Yeah, anyways. Pla said, good morning. How are you? Good morning. Now, I said Pla because I don't want to ruin the name. So I am blessed and feeling good. How are you? Leo said, what you say? Yes, indeed. That's it right there. Silent said, you're welcome. Leo said, that's true. Never been there, but got family. Indeed. Indeed. I'm telling y'all, I know what I know. I ain't going to ever talk about nothing I don't know. I have to have experienced it. I had to have been adjacent to it. I've had to witness it in order for me to speak on it. And I'm telling you, everything is big in Texas, unless you've been to Alaska. Let me tell you, because baby, everything is big in Alaska. Big, big. Just look Alaska up on the map. Just look it up on the map. You say you thought about moving to Alaska? Well, I spent 3 years in Alaska. I was in the military, right? I spent 3 years in Alaska. I loved Alaska. Now, I didn't like Alaska because I had to be out there in the cold, but Alaska is a great place. Check it out if you ever get the chance. I think this is something that you would really like. It's amazing how there are so many places on this earth that we haven't seen that are just beautiful and majestic, right? So check it out and move at a different pace than we do, right? Because I'm down here in the South, but yeah, all that good stuff. All right, y'all. So today we talked about let me tell my story. And I told y'all about my beginnings with my HIV status. I told y'all about me being diagnosed with AIDS, right? I told y'all about these things. And so I want to say this before I go. I want you to take a moment and I want you to be honest with yourself about where you are with your story. People are going to tell you what your story should be and what your story should say. And I want you to be honest about that. Be honest with yourself about where it's at. But the other part to that is check them. When they are not telling your story correctly, when people are asking you to do things, when people ask you to be on these stages and in front of these lights, and they ask you to be on panels and all of that, make sure your story makes sense to you so that you can convey it to them, right? Don't send them nothing. Don't let them, don't you sign off on anything that's not your truth. That's not your truth. Don't you sit there and be in silence. Silence is violence. When you let them tell your story, then you can't control that narrative. Tell your story. Tell your story. Yes, something happened to me. Yes, I wasn't good with it. I got to be honest with myself. I got to be honest with myself first. You ask to see everything they have on you. Don't let somebody just take something from the internet. Don't let somebody just take something because they say, oh, I got this for you, Titan. This is what we're going to do. No. Let me look it over. You asking me for a bio? Here's my bio. And here's something else too, y'all. What I've learned in this work that I do is that there are different types of bios. Sometimes they may ask you for a 25-word bio. That's really short. They may ask you for a 50. And sometimes they want to know what you can do in 100 words. Prepare your bio. Have it ready so you don't have to get ready. Tell your story. Y'all with me? Tell your story. And be honest with yourself. And be honest with them. I will do this, but I need this provision. I will do this, but I can't be there at this time. Protect your peace. Y'all with me? I didn't give any time in my story for me. I didn't make any provisions in my story for my mental, my emotional, my spiritual. I didn't make any time for Titan in my story. I was doing it because it was sensational to everybody else. But when I got home and them four walls closed in, and I ain't even finna lie to you. Let me not say when I got home. When I got to my car, or when I got to the bus stop, I had to take a moment. I used to stop at the park because it was peaceful. It was beautiful. So I had to take a moment and woosah and breathe. A lot of times I get in my car and I sit in my car for a little while. I relax. I turn the air on. I put on some favorite music and I just sit there for a moment because I need that. I just helped somebody else. But it takes a toll on you. When you are telling your story 15 times again and again and again, it eats at you. That's why I'm saying tell your story with the least amount of damage to your mental, emotional, and spiritual. You feel me? When you first start out doing this, it's going to sting. It's going to, oh, it's going to sting. Because your body has to get used to it. Your mind got to get used to it. Your spirit got to get used to it. Then you begin to understand where you land. Then you begin to understand what they need and how much you're able to give. Then you begin to understand that you're standing in the midst of chaos and destruction, and it's affecting you. You are being weathered by the storm. But you take the narrative. You take it and make it yours. You tell your story so that you are protecting your peace. You tell your story so that your mental capacity, your spiritual capacity is still at peak. You tell the story so that your battery is not drained to 20%, that you're still at that 80% and you can function. And yes, you said it. Titan say, It took me some time to get there. It took me some time to get there. I was battered and bruised by myself, by the very words that were coming out of my mouth, because I didn't take myself into consideration. I was battered and bruised by my own ignorance and my own negativity toward my own self. Now, Titan, you know that wasn't right. Now, Titan, you should have never said that. And Titan, you don't believe that. Do you? You got to check it. You got to check it. You got to check it. And 9 times out of 10, that checking it is checking you. So where do I go from here? What do I do? What makes me happy? Telling my story. That makes me happy. Because I'm telling it in such a way that it doesn't wear me down, that it doesn't leave me battered and bruised, that it doesn't leave me depleted of my energy, my God-given energy that you all say you love. Sometimes, after I've told my story, I got to take a moment. And in different seasons, my story is a lot heavier than others. My story is always heavy around my diagnosis date, which I say is May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. Because that's when I was really told how this was going to work and how much of a struggle I had to get back from where I was, which I believe it was the brink. Let me tell my story. So I'm going to end this today, y'all, with that group of people. I don't talk to half of them anymore because they felt that I was being negative in telling them about my story, calling out when they were wrong, telling them that that's not what happened. That's not what I said. I don't like that it has to be that way. But in this, I have to protect myself. So no, I don't talk to them anymore. And I don't feel no ways tired. Let me tell my story. To the 2 individuals that were in the group that was still talking to me about my story, that took what I said and understood it and said, Titan, we will do better. I love you for who you are and what you are. And I love that you stand in solidarity with me to make sure that I'm good, because I do the same for you. I don't ever want anybody to tell me their story and I don't believe them. Your story is your story. And I don't believe them. Could you imagine? You telling me your story, you confiding in me, and I don't believe you because I already have a story up here about you. I don't believe you. That's what they said. They said, Titan, that's not what you said. You said this. I said, no, that ain't what I said. Well, you ain't say nothing before. You right. I let it go because I didn't feel like arguing. I didn't feel like doing anything. I didn't Am I back? Okay, it says I'm still on. Hold on. Hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ah, I'm back. I'm back. I'm closing out, but I'm back. Come through. Come through. We're having trouble streaming. No, we're having trouble. Okay, hold on. All right, so we're gonna get this in. Let me get to these comments real quick, and then we're gonna get out of here. I believe that I said good morning to you, Miss Gwen. I hope that you're still on. Good morning. Keisha says sorry so late, but good morning. You know I love all those O's and R's and INGs. And then Ashley said yes, yes indeed. Ashley said the emotions would always come out while telling my story. And that's it right there. Those emotions will do it. Ashley said, I love when Titan says, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Okay. They said Titan said, That's what we do. That's how we do it. But y'all, I want to say this because I was telling TikTok that we was on our way out and we were going. But I want to say this. Make sure that you're telling your story. However your story shows up for you. Make sure you're telling what's comfortable for you. Make sure before you tell your story to another group of people, to another friend, to another confidant, to another room, to another conference, to another panel, make sure before you tell your story to any of them that it makes sense to you and that you've told it to yourself. And you've been real with yourself about what your story is. All right, y'all. Until next time, y'all be great. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be all of the things. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. And thank y'all so much for being here. Until next time, y'all be blessed. Right? Oh, look at that. It came back. It came back. It came back. Every Tuesday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. It's Titan in the morning. Y'all come see me. Y'all come be with me. Come take a sip with me. Until next time, y'all be good. Can y'all hear me? Yeah. All right, y'all. So I had wrote, did all this good stuff, and then I got here and I was like, yeah, that's not it. My spirit said to do something different, and I'm going to do something different. What I want to talk about real quick is that being worthy. A lot of us are worthy because we think that's what worthy should be, right? But you're worthy to be loved. You're worthy to be yourself. You're worthy to be just who God made you. You are worthy. So tonight I want to do a little something that's worthy. If y'all would with me. A little audience participation. Can I get y'all? Yeah. All right. So I do this thing called Titan's Groove, right? Every Monday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, YouTube Live, Facebook Live. Just a shameless plug, real quick. Y'all come check me out. But what I do is this, Titan Groove. And so what I want to encourage you to do tonight is to be worthy in your groove. Whatever your groove is, however you see it. If it's just a little sway, then let it be a sway. If it's a little funky, then let it be a little funky, however you want to do it, all right? Y'all gonna follow me, and then I'm gonna ask y'all to do something a little bit later in this, but it goes a little something like this, right? Titan groove. Sit ta 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 ta. Sit ta 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 ta. So ta 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 Yes, keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. I like that. All right, keep it going. I'm gonna ask something of y'all, Y'all gonna help me out? All right. It's gonna go like this. Y'all follow me. I am, I can be, I will be. 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 Y'all got it? I am, I can be, I will be. All right, keep going.
I am,
Do
I can be,
all right.
I will be.
I'm gonna add something in. Keep going.
I am, I can be, I will be.
Worthy.
I am, I can be, I will be.
Worthy.
I am,
That's it.
I will be.
Worthy. Come on.
I can be, I will
I see you moving in your seat. Come on. I can be.
I will be.
Worthy.
I am,
I can be. I will be. Worthy. I am. I can be. I will be. Worthy. Ladies and gentlemen, you are worthy. You are worthy to be loved. You are worthy to be beautiful. You are worthy to be heartfelt. You are worthy to be hugged. You are worthy to be sitting right where you're sitting tonight, receiving all of this. I want to thank you all for being worthy and making me feel worthy tonight. Peace and blessings.